Hello boys and girls, this video is all about fact families. Now a fact family is when you have three numbers and you can use just those three numbers, no extra numbers, just those three numbers to create four equations. You can do this with two addition and two subtraction equations, and you can use the same three numbers for all of those equations, or you can do it with multiplication and division. So the three numbers I've chosen for this video are 5, 3, and 15. So let's fill in our fact family, all right? Let's start with multiplication. Well, I know, because of my 5 song and my 3 song, that 5 times 3 equals 15. So I'm going to fill in my first fact family. Now, if you remember, we learned about our different properties of multiplication. If you just switch those two numbers, then it still is the same equation. So just like 5 times 3 is 15, 3 times 5 is also 15. And you can double check with your 3's song. Okay, so far we've done really well just using the three numbers that I've chosen. Now, if you think back on the division that we've been working on a little bit and being able to use multiplication in our division, they're connected, right? So let's do that and use these same three numbers to write two division equations. So with division, you always want to start with the biggest number. Okay, so we're going to start with 15. And I'm going to put in 3 next, because remember, we only want to use these three numbers, right? So I'm going to put in 3 next. 15 divided by 3, well, we can look at it a few different ways. We can look at it with the strategy we have been learning, 3 times what is 15, or we can look at the number that's left, right? Because we only want to use these three numbers. So 15 divided by 3 equals 5. So what would our last equation look like? What do you think? It's division, so we still want to start with our biggest number. But how can we make this division problem different than this division problem? You're right. All we're going to do, switch these two numbers around. So instead of 15 divided by 3, we're going to say 15 divided by 5. Once again, we can use the strategy that we've been learning using our multiplication. 5 times what equals 15, or we can just look at the number we haven't used yet. 15 divided by 5 equals 3. So this is another great strategy to use when you're looking at multiplication or division because they're interrelated, right? We've been looking at that. So take advantage of these tools as you look at division this week.